Hello and welcome to 5 Questions With. My name is Cathy Konicki. I oversee the Endowment and Foundation Consulting practice at NEPC. I'm joined today with Dick Charlton, founder and chairman emeritus at NEPC. We're going to talk about his 30 years experiences at NEPC. NEPC is celebrating our 30th anniversary this year. Congratulations. How has the consulting business evolved over the last 30 years?
Well, thank you, Cathy. I think we've seen tremendous change in the consulting business over the last 30 years. Markets have become much more complex, requiring greater customization and attention to detail. We've literally doubled the service commitment to our clients across the board in the last 5 or 6 years. There's a much greater emphasis on asset allocation, stress testing, scenario analysis. Going back to the customization question, the use of alternatives has enabled us to really mold an investment program to the needs of each segment of our client base. Risk management has really come to the forefront. Obviously, returns remain extraordinarily important, particularly in this low return environment, but we're seeing much more emphasis on risk management now than would have been the case 5, 10, 15 years ago.
What has been the best piece of investment advice that you have given our clients?
I would have to say diversification, notwithstanding the sort of the one asset class runaway characteristics of the domestic stock market in the last couple of years. But broadly diversified plans outperform over time, and we've been able to augment that philosophy with significant exposure to alternative assets, which are becoming even more important in this low return environment. We're able to improve returns, to dampen returns, broaden the diversification, so that we participate no matter what is going on in the marketplace, and no single action really damages the investment program.
Diversification will always be your friend.
Absolutely.
How has the consulting business changed over the last 30 years?
I think if anything, it's gotten incredibly more complex as the markets have become more complex. We found a significant need to spend more time with our clients, more time on research. We've reduced our client to consulting ratio by 50% over that time, just to make sure that we can attend to the needs of our clients, customize their investment programs and the like. I think that's been the biggest change of all.
So where do you see the consulting business going in the next 10 years?
Oh, I think we're in for a significant departure from the current model, to be very candid. Much more of an emphasis on outsourced CIO, more brokers coming into the market, more investment managers coming into the market, more custodians coming into the market. It seems that consulting all of a sudden has become an extraordinarily popular avocation for many. So I think competition is certainly going to heat up. There's no question about that.
What is the greatest business risk you've taken, and what have you learned from it?
Well, I guess I'd have to say starting the firm turned out to be the biggest risk. We didn't really give it a whole lot of thought at the time, but what we have found out basically is that if you surround yourself with talent, and if you align your interests with those of the client, and you pursue your consulting objective in a conflict-free manner, good things happen, and indeed that's been our experience.
So now, as Chairman Emeritus, what are you going to be doing with your free time, and are there any secret hobbies that we don't know about?
Well, I'm told that if you continue to work on your golf game, sooner or later you're going to see some improvements, and I'm hopeful that that's true. Actually, we're going to be seeing the families on both sides a little bit more often, and I'm very much looking forward to that. I'd like to get down to the Cape a little bit and begin to relax and enjoy.
Well, it's well deserved. You deserve it all. You've had a wonderful 30 years with NEPC, and we hope that we'll continue strong for another 30 years.
Oh, thank you very much,
So thank you
Cathy.
very much, Dick.
I appreciate it. Super.